Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic week. Well, today, more tragedy in the news, and this one is probably really one of the worst case scenarios and sad that you could hear because it's like completely out of our control. So over the weekend in Sydney, Australia, tragedy struck. A lady of 39 years old was found unconscious and unresponsive in a bathroom on the Lady Rose, which is a company run by All Occasions Cruise Line, and they have what they claim is the largest fleet in Sydney, Australia. What they do are small little tour boats, you know, the kind of boats that you get on to, a New Year's Eve party and sail around the harbor, or shore excursion where you're touring the harbor of Sydney, looking at all the beautiful buildings from the shoreline. Everyone it's known as a party boat. You could have dinner cruises, those kind of things on these types of ships. Unfortunately, this lady was on a cruise during the day. She went missing on the boat and was eventually found unconscious in the bathroom, where they said they smelled an odor in there. And yes, try not to make light of the situation. It is the bathroom, yes. But it was like a toxic kind of smell. So when the paramedics arrived, they tried to resuscitate her. She was unresponsive and pronounced dead at the scene. When they also did say they smelled something in that area. When they quickly tested around, though, they didn't really come up with anything, but because of the situation and the coroner's office and the police staff, they sent people in with testing equipment in hazmat suits to check the bathroom. And when they went in with the proper equipment to test this sort of thing, the readings went completely off their equipment to the highest ranking possible of carbon monoxide and poisoning. It was so bad that they said it's almost like pumping, your car exhaust directly into your lungs. That's how bad this area was. So unfortunately, this woman was alone in the bathroom when this came up. She probably was just a gas smell, and because it's an enclosed area, it overwhelmed her before she knew what was happening. Lost consciousness, and unfortunately, that's all she wrote. Friends and family are being notified. People on the cruise itself some people were overwhelmed and actually had to be brought to the hospital from shortness of breath, and not necessarily from the toxic fumes or anything like that, but they were overwhelmed with the situation that happened, and seeing somebody that you're partying with, in a bathroom stall come out unresponsive. So a lot of people were taking this very at heart. The cruise company is doing their best to console everybody that was on the scene. It must be horrible for the crew working there. I mean, this is known as a party boat. They have a bar on board, there's dances on board, it's meant to have fun. You can see that it's always packed with people a lot of the times for these events, and it's just a tragedy that something happened, and there's going to be a huge investigation. I imagine that ship won't be leaving the harbor on a tour anytime soon until the police investigate what's going on, and there's probably, unfortunately, lawsuits down the road and all kinds of things that are going to happen from this. I'll try and keep you updated as best I can as more information comes up, but I just wanted people to be aware of the situation, because these kind of boats are also known for doing shore excursions in ports. Not just in Sydney, but all over the world, where people will get off and do a day cruise or a party ship, and where they have time in the ports. And I just want you to be aware. So if you're out with somebody and they go missing on a small boat like that for any reason, it might be worthwhile just to check out where they've gone. Don't lose track of the people you're with, because we just don't want this to happen to any of us and anyone that you know. So I thought I'd better bring you this warning, just as a heads up. It doesn't happen very often, but it's still like we always say, always be aware of your surroundings and your people that you're with, and keep track of everybody. So I hope you appreciate this news update. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. You want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Till next time, please have yourself a safe and a great vacation.